It is December 24th, still pretty gloomy out, and the last thing we were doing was making this click and grow right here home hydroponic system. I also got one of these topsy-turvy pepper planter from a thrift store about, I don't know, 8 months ago, and I'm going to try and set it up hopefully above this, up there, put a little hook up there, but I really don't know if that's going to be feasible or a good idea, or even maybe it's a great idea. I don't know. So where we left off last time, I had pulled it out of the box. The box is just kind of strewn about my little office area. Here is the manual, and so when we look at it, I think all I have to do is just plug it in. Let me read this real quick. Assemble the lamp, step 1. That looks simple enough. Insert the pods. Name your plants. I'm not going to do that. I mean, I guess I'll say what they are, but I'm not going to give them names. Fill the tank. That is the crack key method. We just leave the water in there and it feeds the plants. Plug the garden in. It's on a 16/8 cycle. And then fit the power cord. Oh, it has to go in there's an indentation or like a rivet, it looks like. A narrow groove. That's what we do, and then that's it. It's done. This goes over more of the just how to use it once it's set up. Let's see. As easy as a coffee pot. Yeah, they use the Keurig example too. Our selection, they've got looks like some fruits, some herbs. That's just a flower. Looks like moss rose. I'm not sure if you can even eat those. I don't know. The only ones I've ever eaten, I've eaten strawberry, oregano. I guess I've eaten everything here except for roses and nettles and petunias and cornflowers, but most of these I've made dishes with before. Yeah, let's see. These are all just some basic tips. Fruiting plants. So I don't care about these. I don't really care about decorative plants. I care about salad greens, herbs, and fruiting plants. The ones they gave me were basil right there. Green lettuce, which is really good for this crack key type growing, I've read, and mini tomatoes. Now this I don't think this is gonna be as good. I was told that growing tomatoes in the crack key system is really difficult. You have to have a lot of water because they're very thirsty plants. I don't know though. I mean, we're gonna see over the next few months, I would imagine. This is gonna be like the tomato should be like 2 to 4 months. Yeah, right there, 2 to 4 months to get fruit. And we'll see it just grow up there. Should be a lot of fun. These are our supplies. These are the germination pods I told you about earlier. I'm going to take those out so I don't lose them. They're pretty small, and if I stepped on one, I would completely shatter it. So I'm going to take those out for now, and then assemble the arms of the device. So this is the top to it with the power cord right there. And then these right here are the arms. There's some sort of inner folded way of getting these out. Yeah, this is really just like simple. If you're an idiot like me, you don't know how to do anything. They have, directions on the stickers. Outside, remove this sticker. There's one more down there. So this is actually pretty small. We're only getting, what is that, like, I don't know, about 8 inches of leeway here, maybe 9 inches. And it says A and B on the sides. There's B right there. There's A right there. So I'm going to put these in now, and I'm going to put the top assembly on there, and we'll go to the next step. I have the top LED light up here, and I want to show you, it's only a 2-prong cord. This is kind of a big deal because a lot of these LED lights, like this one over here, you see it's like got a 3-prong interface, and the into the wall outlet too is also 3-prong. So this is kind of nice because if you have an older house like I do, where a lot of the outlets only are 2-prong outlets, and you don't want to go through and fix them all because you don't want to do that for whatever reason, this would be a really good little device because you don't have to use any of those dangerous switchers that might burn your house down, or a less dangerous version would be like just like a power strip like I have somewhere around right here, right there. But yeah, this is kind of nice. Little 100 240 volt. What is that? Yeah, there's the power consumption for all you guys who care. This is what the lettuce pods look like. I just peeled the top off, green lettuce, and it showed me these right there. It's very sticky. And I have this flashlight so we can see inside. So when we see in there, you can see that one little seed. There's probably 2 or 3 in there because they wouldn't want them not to germinate. So I bet they have 2 or 3 seeds at different depths. You can see that one seed right there, just maybe at this point, so close to the edge of the flashlight. And you put these little dirt cups inside these cups right here, and these cups go in here down to the reservoir. And what they have on the bottom of them is this little straw type device. And the straw soaks the water up. I assume the roots will go down through there, probably grow through here, and if they don't, it'll create some sort of inequity in the pressure between the tank and above, and so through the power of osmosis, it might, it'll go up that way as well. I don't really exactly know all of the, natural mechanisms that'll help these plants grow, but I do know that's the gist of it. The roots go through here, they grow up through there, and then hopefully in this area we're gonna have a little plant about that big. Here's one of the lettuce pods set up. I have the germination dome over it. You do the cup with the dirt in it, you seal the cup, you double seal it, and that's where the air gets out so it can breathe. And then in just a second, it'll be all done like we have right here. So we have our tomatoes right there, basil there, and lettuce there. Now you might say, oh, your handwriting is too hard to read, but much like Michelangelo, I too write only in code. The next step is to fill up the water reservoir until this thing right here comes to the top. That's the water indicator. This case here holds 4 liters of water. And for you idiot Americans like myself, that's about a gallon of water, a smidge over a gallon. Really just get a gallon of water and fill it up until this thing pops up, and then get a cup of water, like 8 ounces, and add that and it'll be good. You don't want to overwater. That might mess up the root system. It might drown the plants. It might flood their cases. So always slightly underwatering is better than massively overwatering. That's a good rule of thumb, I would say. And I guess this is now the disclaimer. Everything I'm saying I've learned by trial and error or from YouTube, other people. So if I'm wrong, feel free to let me know. And I'd say that's about enough. That's, within 10 ounces of the right amount. Now we just go and plug it in, and we are ready to go. And there we go. It's all set up. I have it plugged in behind the shelf right here. Now what I'm worried about is it going to be too cold for these to grow? Will it kill them? Am I going to have to move it to a different part of the room? I don't know. It should be a fun few weeks. I'll be doing intermittent checkups on these so you can see what it is. My gut instinct is that this is not a good way to save money as itself, as a sustainable system, but I think it is a really cool way to get into hydroponics. And potentially, if I could just get like little dirt cups that imitate what they have in these things down here, these containers, then it may be cost effective. But I got a strange feeling that the makers don't want me saying that. My guess is they're making money. They're selling these close to at cost, I would guess. I don't know. And then the money maker are these pods. I'm not sure. It's going to be a fun little video series, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you later.